It has been a while since I've done one of these, but I am finally bringing it back. Welcome to Is He Any Good, Episode 4. You out, all I wanna. It has been a long time since I've done one of these, but I'm bringing it back. What's going on, guys? Sports Huddle here, and we have brought back Is He Any Good? Because if you don't remember, the last time I ever made an Is He Any Good video was in July, I think. Something like that. It was a while ago. But I decided I should bring it back because it was a pretty good series on my channel, and I decided, it would kind of be sad if I ended it, and I wanted to keep it. Because it's a pretty good series, not going to lie. But anyways, guys, today what I'm going to be doing, the player I'm going to be doing, is going to be Austin Hayes. If you don't know who he is, he plays on the Baltimore Orioles. And basically, you probably still don't know him, because he's a minor leaguer, basically. He plays in the minors. And this is what I want to do with Is He Any Good? I want to take this kind of to another level where, for example, players who are like in the minors, for example, or in other sports like NBA or NFL, they're in college, I kind of want to switch it up a bit. So, guys, also, if you want to know my schedule, it is in the description. But anyways, let's get into it. So Austin Hayes, if you don't know, he is actually team leader in RBIs this year in spring training for Baltimore. If you want to know how he's doing, in 33 at-bats, he has a .364 average with 4 home runs and 12 RBIs. So he's been doing pretty good in spring training for Baltimore, which so far, so good. And then after, if you want to know how he did how he's done in the minors. So in the minors, in 2017, I think, was his best year because he had a .329 average with 32 home runs and 95 RBIs. That's basically just like a player in the MLB right now. That's very good. You guys will be probably thinking, man, this guy has a lot of potential. He can hit 32 home runs in a season and have 95 RBIs, kind of like a Nelson Cruz or like a Giancarlo Stanton, somebody big like that. And you're not wrong. But sadly for him, in 2018, he did have a right ankle surgery, and he was out for the season, I believe. Well, close to being out for the season. And on November 2nd, though, he came back from the DL. He was on the 60-day DL. And, well, he only played in 2017. Even though he did get called up in 2018, he still didn't play. But anyways, 2017, he had a .217 average with 1 home run, 8 RBIs, and he struck out 16 times. Not so good. But I think what Baltimore should do with Austin Hayes is probably leave him more time. If you want to know how old he is, he's only 23. So this guy has a lot of time left in his career. And Baltimore, I think if they can leave him just a little bit more time, he could be really good. But because Baltimore, They don't have the best farm system, but not the worst either. Because I think they've got some pretty good players who can help them in the future. For example, DJ Stewart. He's been killing it in the minors. Even though he's in the majors right now, in the minors he's killed it. He's only 25 years old, and in the minors, well, in 2017, it was probably his best season. He had a .278 average with 21 home runs, 79 RBIs. And surprisingly, in 2018, kind of like Austin Hayes, he kind of dropped. So I don't know what's going on here, but I think they should probably just leave these guys more time, like DJ Stewart or Austin Hayes. These are young players who are the prospects, and I think they maybe brought them to the majors too soon because Baltimore last year, sure, they did go 47 and 115. Probably the worst record in the decade. But still, I think Baltimore, not everyone's good all the time. In Baltimore, they were very good in 2014. They were very good. Like I said, they were really good that season. They weren't so bad in 2015. But I think Baltimore, if they can try to get more future stars, because they've got some pretty good players, and with the players they have now in their bullpen, like Givens, I think his first name's like Michael Givens, something like that. If they can keep players like that, I think Baltimore in a few years may not be contenders, but they can be decent. So for Austin Hayes, also, one more thing to tell you. If you want to know, like, his, basically, if you want to know, like, how tall he is and all that, let me tell you. Because you probably think that if he can hit 31 home runs in a season, he's probably, like, 6'7" or something like that. False. He's only 6'1", I believe. Something like that. You would probably think, how can someone that tall be hitting home runs like this? Well, like, hitting that many home runs. But he's only 6'1" and 195-pounder. That's hard to believe for a guy who can hit 31 home runs in a season. I mean, we've had, like, Ronald Acuna do that and all, but, like, when you have someone with this much power, you'd think they'd be a pretty big guy. Anyways, guys, in conclusion, I think that Austin Hayes is good, and he can be very good in the future. I think he has very good potential. What do you guys think? Do you think Austin Hayes has good potential? Let me know down in the comments. That is it for the video. Also, make sure to let me know down in the comments what I should do next. Like I said, make sure to check the description for my schedule of Is He Any Good. It is finally back, and I think I'm going to bring this back for us. I want to try to keep this for a while because I love Is He Any Good, and I hope you guys too. But I'll see you all next time. I'm out.